Balfour versus Balfour. Intention to create legal relationship under the Indian Contract Act 1872. Once upon a time, there was a married couple named Mr. and Mrs. Balfour who lived in Ceylon. One day, they decided to go on a vacation to England, but Mrs. Balfour fell ill and had to stay behind. Mr. Balfour promised to send her £30 every month until she recovered and joined him back in Ceylon. However, their relationship turned sour and Mr. Balfour stopped paying her. Mrs. Balfour was angry and sued him for the money he owed her. She claimed that he had made a contract with her and had to keep his word. But Mr. Balfour argued that he never intended to make a legal contract with his wife. He said that it was just a friendly arrangement between spouses and not a serious promise. The court agreed with him and dismissed Mrs. Balfour's claim. The court said that not every promise is a contract and that some promises are made in a social and domestic context where people do not expect to be legally bound. The court also said that Mrs. Balfour did not give anything in return for his promise, so there was no consideration for the contract. And so Mr. Balfour won the case and Mrs. Balfour lost it. They later divorced and went their separate ways. They did not live happily ever after.